Hello, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, anyone who's out there. Been offline for a while. God, my hair's a mess. Yeah, moved house basically. So I'm not in the basement cloakroom anymore. But somebody sent me a switch through by mistake the other day. I'd probably specified the wrong one. Anyway, I got this switch among loads of others actually, and I thought, what am I going to do with it? Now, when I had Super Telly, and any of you who've seen my other videos knows about Super Telly, I typically would do lots of wiring mods to guitars, similar to all the mods I did to the PRS. You'll see on the channel another video about PRS wiring modifications. And I would typically, when I get a guitar, do the out of phase, coil tap, etc, etc. But of course, when you've got a Telecaster, when I first got this, I'm thinking, well, okay, got basic sounds. What else can I do? Didn't want to put a humbucker in there because I love the sound of that pickup, adore it. And of course, there's not much else you can do with 3 pickups, except there is a wiring mod that's a well-known mod, whereby you just fit an extra little switch, and there's the extra little switch that I fitted. Just a simple double throw, double pole switch, typical that you get. You could do it on a push-pull, of course, which is hidden underneath, but there's plenty of room on the plate, and I had the switch there. So, and what it does is it simply puts these 2 pickups in series instead of parallel, which is what you get in the middle position, standard middle position. And basically what it does is it effectively gives you a sound of one humbucker sitting there in the middle. And I'd heard other people do it, I'd seen other demonstrations. Finally I thought, well, I'll do it and see. So I thought I'd put a video on, because the difference is subtle, but it does give you a different sound, which it's going to, of course, because as we all know, the sound of a guitar doesn't come from the wood, it comes from the pickups. But we won't go into that now. So yeah, so I did the mod, and so I thought I'd put it on because it does give you the sound of a humbucker there, which is a little bit warmer, only a little bit. So the standard sound of your Telecaster is, of course, middle position. Okay, when you switch the switch in, you can hear it goes darker, a little bit warmer. It's a humbucker now. It's effectively a humbucker sitting there in the middle. I guess the same sound you'd get if you had a 3 pickup SG or a 3 pickup Les Paul and just had that middle humbucker switched in. And so there it is. Of course, it still retains that Telecaster middle position kind of tone, but it does warm it up. So that's without, standard, humbucker. So there, I thought I'd put the video on because it's definitely worth doing, and it gives you probably a sound that would be very good if you played slide guitar. And of course the other thing is that if you have got a stage where you've got nasty interference from like dodgy mains or dimmers on lighting, things like that, that typically would cause you interference, then you've always got a safe position. Click that in and you go to a humbucker position, so you should lose the hum, even though of course it's only the middle tone position it gives you. Now, I picked the circuit up from the internet. The beauty of this, and I guess it's the same however, wherever you pick up the circuit from, the beauty of the way it's wired is that it's just like an override. So whichever position you're in there, so you don't have to be in the middle position to get this series parallel. This overrides everything else. So if you want to be in that position or that position, you can stay there. So neck pickup, straight into humbucker mode, series mode, when you take that switch, the series parallel switch off, you're back to the neck pickup again. So it's an override switch. So altogether, if you've got a Telecaster, it's definitely a mod worth doing. So that's it. See you all again soon. Ciao.